McKenna. I'm a small business owner in the Pacific Northwest, and I own and run the small business Palm Creative out of this little pink studio. And I like to take you guys along with me for my weekly studio vlogs, showing you the ups and downs and the rights and wrongs of running a small business, as well as additional small business content. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Let's get into another week. It's Monday. I was trying to get ready fast enough to show you guys the beautiful snow that was falling right outside my window, and I hope it happens again. It's now like flurries, but it was like huge flurries, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be so pretty to film as I'm working and it's snowing? But I live in Seattle, and so snow is not normal or frequent here. So it's like, and then it's done, and it's like, done all weekend. That's how it's been, which is weird. I didn't think I was gonna see snow this year, so it's been nice. But anyway, let's stop talking about the weather. Let's talk about what's going on this week. Welcome to a new week in the studio. Over the weekend, I worked on some new product designs and got everything ready to go. I ended up not ordering. I had like a hard deadline, which then turned into a soft deadline of having everything ordered by Saturday night. Everything is now designed. Today will be the ordering day. I just needed to wait and make sure I was happy with everything. I feel like sometimes I jump the gun on some designs and kind of just go with it. So I wanted to sit with it and be like, okay, I'm happy with it. It looks good, and I'm like very excited about it. So the things we have to order today will be some more mugs. I'm going to order transfers and new apparel for the Romantasy launch, as well as a little apparel launch that's going to be, I'm basically doing like a mini launch. Well, not even mini, there's gonna be quite a few items, but there's gonna be a launch around Handmade Land, which will be the 15th, I think is when I'll launch it online. And then I'll have the next weekend, RomantasyCon, that will be the big Romantasy launch. So we have quite a bit of new product about to drop in the shop, which I'm very excited about. I do still need to clear out some designs, so if you guys would like to check out the sales section of my website, please do. That section is basically everything that's going to be leaving the shop for good. We're going through, postcards are only $1 right now. We have some stickers on there, we have apparel. So if you would like to check it out, go ahead. And yeah, basically today I'm going to be working on, I still need to edit the studio vlog. I had a little bit of a later start. It's like 9:50 right now. So it's okay. Like, it's not how I usually like to start my Mondays. I usually try to start really early. I did get up early, but I wasn't super feeling well, so I just decided to take it a little bit easy this morning and then get into it. But yeah, we have to order things today. We need to edit the studio vlog, get that out, and then basically I'm gonna start making things for these markets. So I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I was kind of thinking maybe starting stickers, because that's gonna take probably a whole day, is restocking. I think I need to restock some of my in-shop stuff, but restocking for Handmade Land and for RomantasyCon. So we have two things to do a big restock and get ready for these markets. Basically the problem is these are back-to-back events where I have to travel since RomantasyCon's in LA. I'm going to be getting done with Handmade Land on Sunday. Monday I'll have to get my, bearings and hopefully take a break and take a little bit of an easier day, hopefully, if I plan it right. And then Tuesday I will be driving down to LA for Thursday load-in, and then I'll have it that weekend, and then I'll be coming back the following Tuesday probably. So I think I'll be gone in LA for a week. Still a little bit flexible since I'm driving, but I have to basically have everything ready to go for 2 markets. It's kind of like when I prepped last year, I had 2 markets in the same weekend. It feels like that, even though they're 2 different weekends, but we can't, like, there's not really an in-between of prep time. So we'll get into a lot of prep this week. We do have to make sure some things show up. I have a lot of candle stuff that still hasn't arrived, which I'm getting a little anxious about, as well as some stuff I ordered on Fair. I ordered some new vessels, as well as some pens, because I ordered pens already, but one of the colors was out of, they just didn't send it to me, they sent me a different color. and they still haven't sent me the replacement, so I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, if you guys didn't have the stock, why is it in stock on your website? You know what I mean? I hate when that happens. And there's not been a lot of communication, so I'm trying to be patient. But yeah, it looks like my vessels still haven't shipped. These still haven't shipped. Well, maybe, no, tracking not found. Great. Maybe it will just show up. I have no idea. So that sucks. And then I ordered some stuff on Makesy. Let's look at that really quick, because I do want to start getting into candle stuff too. I might also do these in batches. Originally I was thinking of, yeah, partial fulfillment. What in the world? Where are my things? Something is showing up today, but I think it's literally one item from this huge order, and that's really stressful because I really do need this to show up because it has the wood wicks that I'm going to be using for one of these candles. But I'm kind of going to just decide if I need to do it without it, because I do need to get these things done. Anyway, it's going to be a big making week. Lots of stuff to do. We have a lot of new products to do, and I'm very excited about it, but also a little nervous that, you know, the vibes might be bad. I'm trying to have a good attitude about everything that's going on. I know there's a lot in the world right now we cannot control, a lot in our country if you're in the US, we can't control. It's been very hard mentally, but I am trying to focus on what I can do in the moments, and so that's what we're gonna try to do. So I want to get into everything I need to do. I think first I'm going to deal with the mess of my computer. I have like a million tabs open. It's really embarrassing. And then I'm going to get myself ready to edit, heat up some coffee, and we're going to edit. It's gonna take probably 2 hours, I feel like. Usually my vlogs take about 2 hours to edit after Eli does the rough cut, so it's about like a 3-hour process, depending on how long it is and how many graphics I add. So we'll see. I also am like, I kind of need to change some things already since I'm changing my logo. I think for the next vlog I'll change it on all the graphics and everything, which I'm in love with the new logo. It looks so good. But I need to get everything together. It's just a long process. If you're somebody that's changed your logo, it's not an easy feat to change everything with the new logo. And I've already done that last year with the current logo that I have, and I was like, I don't like it as much anymore. But I think this new logo is going to be hopefully one that will stay for many years to come. Anyway, let's get into the week. Let me stop yapping, and hopefully we'll have a really fun week in the studio. Okay, friends, so the video is uploading right now. It's at 50%. We're out here for the better Wi-Fi. But I haven't really, so I just had lunch and I've been waiting for this to upload. It's a longer vlog, which I know a lot of you love. And I'm trying to figure out my next move because, if I'm being honest, the animals are being real naughty today. Lavender, speaking of, there she is having a hard time being a good girl. She's like, you know what I want to do? Bark. You know what I want to do? Rage. She hasn't even taken her nap yet. What are you doing? You're wild. She's just staring at me. Anywho, yeah, it's just been weird. It's almost 2 o'clock. It took a long time to edit because of all the distractions, as well as I'm having a little bit of an issue with my computer. I think I need to do a big restart as soon as this video is uploaded. I feel like I might have had, you know when you have your computer on for too long and it kind of starts acting up? It's the vibe I'm getting. It's like, oh, I can't handle it. I can't work. And I'm like, okay. So we're gonna give her a little nap and it's gonna be great. But I think the rest of the day is going to be, I need to order more things, so spending more money, and figuring out my plan for basically restocking everything. I just want to have like a day by day, like this is what I need to get done to get everything accomplished before these markets coming up. I obviously need to make this little stack. This will probably be a good chunk of time. I think it takes me about 10-15 minutes to make each one. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm thinking it's probably around 2 hours to do these, depending on how fast or slow I go. Usually with the first couple, take me a little longer just because it's like getting back into it. I think too, these will be the last hand sewn Kindle and book sleeves, and I will be only bringing them to the markets coming up, and then we'll see how it goes. I just, as I said in a previous vlog, I just don't think I'm gonna have the energy to keep hand sewing these, and I definitely recommend you guys checking out Blush Design Co. She has really cute ones, and she's been doing some really great launches. I will be doing Kindle sleeves still, but they're going to be made and they're going to be like my designs on them and not a fabric chosen, which was originally kind of what I was going to plan to do anyway, but I was hoping I could keep up with the hand sewing. It's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's just not happening. But anyway, I'm going to get my list together, I guess, and figure out that plan for making things. And then I'll probably get into ordering everything they need to get ordered. Yeah. Oh boy. Hello friends, and happy Tuesday. So obviously last night I didn't film anymore. I was working on building out my inventory parts, and then I had a little bit of a like moment because the cart's price was very, very high, and that brought my anxiety very, very high. So it was a lot of trying to figure out what specifically makes sense to bring, what do we have on hand. And it's like, fortunately and unfortunately, my last winter market wiped out my apparel inventory quite a bit, which is great because, you know, we made money. However, that money immediately went to all of these market applications and getting accepted. And that is like something that I'm very kind of frustrated with how markets work. I know not all of them work this way, but a huge chunk of them, as soon as you get in, a lot of these will just pull the money. And they're like, make you do that. Like, there's no way to get around it. Or they're like, hey, you need to pay it in the next week to accept your spot. And I understand it's like so they can get their side, you know, paid for. However, when markets are 6 months out, having to pay 6 months in advance for an event is terrible. As a small business, it's not an easy thing. No matter the scale of a business, having to plan out and like invest money like that is scary, and it's very daunting. And so when I saw the cart price, I was like, oh shit, because I need these things to be in stock for 2 events and they're my best-selling items. I did make some changes and was like, okay, well, these things I'm just not going to bring, and we'll bring this, and like, you know, they're not easy decisions to make. And so last night I just needed to like take a step back and let myself think about it and figure out the game plan, because I did go through and like make a ton of apparel changes as far as like inventory. I am very excited about these markets. However, originally I was gonna have 1 market, and I think that would have been fine. But the double up of back-to-back where I can't even use the funds from the first market to fund the second is a little spooky. So today we have to make those decisions. I'm frustrated because I wanted to have this all ordered yesterday, but it was at a point where I was like, okay, I need to like take a step back and think about it more so I don't make a mistake financially, or, you know, like, it just was a lot of big thought to be had. But everything's fine. It's just like a little anxiety inducing. And I know it's like, you're gonna make that money back. These events are how you make money, but it is a little stressful. So today we're gonna make those decisions. We're gonna purchase apparel, and you know, it might not be to the scale that I really wanted, but that's just how it goes sometimes, and you can't control that. You know, when you're this small, like, you can only do so much, and that's okay. And I think that's the biggest hindrance too for people scared of doing markets, is inventory, keeping that up. It's not easy. I was talking to one of my friends who does, she does handmade stationery, and she's in California, and she does a lot of like smaller and like really cool pop-ups for her specific genre. She does a lot of like gothic horror and like also some like, I don't know, just beautiful like fandom stuff. She has like a Lord of the Rings collection. She has so many, there's a really pretty Pride and Prejudice collection. She has that right now. But with that, she makes everything by hand, and keeping that inventory up as well as having, you know, other responsibilities is a lot. And it makes it so people don't want to do markets, and especially when you have to pay potentially a lot of money up front. So If you're feeling that anxiety, just know it is normal, and I think no matter how successful your business is, it is scary. Obviously, investing in yourself is scary. So anyway, that's my little pep talk to myself and to you if you're feeling that struggle, because it is very daunting. But yeah, this cart is like really high, so I need to make some decisions. It's also now saying that inventory is out, so I would love to know what specifically is out. Would be great. However, it says all this could arrive this week if I order today. That's great news. Anyway, so we have to buy a lot of stuff and then I'm trying to decide which market thing I want to work on today. I have a friend coming over tonight, and so I have pretty much all day though, and it's only 10:30. So if I get this stuff ordered, I'm also going to order transfers and the new transfer designs and get some things started ordering. And then I think I need to pick a genre of market prep to do. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe sewing and maybe trying to get all those book and Kindle sleeves done so they're just ready to go. I also could do keychains. There's actually quite a bit. I mean, everything needs to be done. I don't feel like a sticker day, because sticker day usually is I need to start early in the morning, and I kind of thinking I might edit my Q&A video as I'm doing stickers, because it's like as soon as the Cricut's going, I usually need to have another task at the same time. So either I'll be prepping on something else as the stickers are going, or we'll be editing or working on some digital stuff. And that feels more like I'm gonna do that. So maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I'm also still trying to decide, there's a big nationwide protest tomorrow at our capitals, and so part of me kind of wants to go. However, Olympia is not really that close to us, so I don't know. I would like to go, but do I want to drive that far? Not really. And I also have a lot of work to do, and so I don't know, we'll see. Eli and I will make that decision tonight probably, but for now the goal is stickers will happen this week. I do want to get into making my notepads and starting apparel as soon as it gets here. So it says it's supposed to arrive like, oh, it could arrive, some of it could arrive tomorrow. I think this time too with apparel, I'm just going to do batches, because I usually, what happens is with market prep, if you've been watching for a while and you know my market prep vlogs, it kind of gets to a point where I'm doing all of the apparel at once and it is horrible. I have like a terrible reaction to dust, and there's so much dust on apparel. I think I am going to try to find my air purifier and have that running. It has helped in the past, it just doesn't do everything. And if I'm doing a big batch, I might even have to wear a mask this time, because I just feel like it gets in my lungs and I have asthma. So I'm just like, I love making apparel, but the apparel dust from getting these from warehouses is atrocious. It's so bad. Anywho, that's just a little fun fact for you. If you're doing apparel, just know, one, your house will be so dusty, and two, if you have asthma, it's gonna flare up. I also have like a skin reaction to dust, so it's just like a fun time to be had. But you know what? You guys love my apparel, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan today. I'm going to look at this cart, make some big girl decisions. I'm also looking at this like PayPal later thing, but I just don't know if it's like, yeah, it has like a high interest. So that's like the thing that I don't love, which is very annoying. Yeah, it's a super high interest. They're like, you know what? I mean, I get it, but also. Okay, so I'll have to make some big girl decisions. Love that. And then, yeah, we'll pick a market thing to do together today. I'm leaning toward either candles or sewing. Part of me is like sewing maybe, and I put some music on, and we just try to get through those, because I know they'll take a while, and I want to be, you know, I want them done. I want them to look cute. I am like a little sad because I do really like making them for you guys, and so let me know what you think about it. As far if you have want more of the handmade Kindle sleeves. I know I've been saying I kind of like done with it, but I am very anxious because all these tariffs are not good for all the things I was planning on doing. And if anyone starts getting in the comments and being like, oh, order from American companies, they don't exist. So if you guys have an American company, sure. However, it doesn't exist. So for like pretty much every single item I'm looking to make. And that's just the reality of life right now. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out my Kindle and book sleeves. I just feel like they take up so much time. I also really want them to have my personal designs. I know people have recommended ordering fabric in the past. It's like custom, but it's expensive to buy bolts of, or not even a bolt, like a couple yards of fabric of your custom print. Usually, the cheapest I've seen is $20 a yard. That's so expensive, you guys. Like that would mean these Kindle and book sleeves would be so expensive. So I just can't justify it yet. And that's kind of why I've been putting off getting them sewn, you know what I mean? Anywho, I'm going to make my big girl decisions and then we will jump into some market prep together today. Well, things are not going well. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It's one of those times that running a small business is not cute, it's not fun, and it's a lot of feelings. Basically at the moment I'm trying to make some really tough decisions. I am so excited about these designs, you guys. Like I'm so proud of how they came out, specifically for apparel. However, to do all this apparel, including restock of my bestsellers, it's expensive, which is unfortunate, and that's just the reality of if you ever want to get into apparel. It's not cheap, especially if you want to offer the size range that I offer, which is small through 4XL as well as extra small through 3XL. It's not easy. And I'm having to make a decision on this Romantasy launch as well as Romantasycon that I'm not happy with, and I'm trying to puzzle it out and it's not working. I have the mock-ups though to show you guys, because I think I showed you the design but not the actual mock-up of what I'm trying to get out. So let me show you. Okay, sorry my screen's a little dirty. So here's the t-shirts. If you can't tell, this is a black outline with pink text. And then over here is basically like a violet purple with lavender and black. And then here's the real showstoppers that I'm so happy with. We have a cream and black text with black little designs. So there's gonna be a little dragon and then a moon and stars on the sleeve. So, you know, adorable. And then this one, which is black with lavender and the same design. So it'd be these 4 items for the Romantasy launch. However, you know, doing 2 colorways is expensive. And so even if I cut down to just one grouping, like let's say I do, I don't know, the purple with the pink or the black and the pink. Anyway, if I do even just like a t-shirt and a crew neck and don't do the variety of colors, it's still a little too pricey on top of restock and everything. And then it's kind of like, I feel frustrated and unsure about Romantasycon now, because I definitely thought I like want to have an apparel item that's like the, you know, specifically for this event, as well as like because I want it really bad. Like I want to wear the pink one so bad. Like I'd wear it probably every day. And I'm really excited about it, but cash flow at the moment with January and February being your slowest months is just too difficult. No matter if you know, are smart about how you save or whatever, like I would say only businesses that are like viral or continuously bringing in, like they're, you know, well established or pushing through this time, and majority of us are not, and it's just really rough. And I have so many, like and these are just for Romanticon. I have another apparel item that I really want to launch for Handmade Land, and then it would be staples in the shop. And I've even gone out of my, you know, I've done a lot of research. I've gotten new wholesale accounts with specific apparel brands to make things cheaper. I've, you know, done a lot of things to try to bring costs down for me, as well as being, you know, smart about it. But even like my transfers have gone up in price, and it's just, I don't know what to do, because there's not another quality the same. I use super color transfers, and I use their screen print transfers, and I haven't found a quality that's the same in my opinion. I think technically there's one that does another type of screen print transfer, but, and I won't like name the brand just because I don't want to like anyone to be like, oh, but I like it. For me personally, it's a little bit finicky, and it also is not the same type of quality as I feel like this is. And everything else is DTF transfers, which is cheaper, and I get why people do it. I just personally haven't had good experiences with it. I don't think it lasts as long, and sometimes the color quality or just the feel of the transfer doesn't feel good to me, where these transfers feel amazing and they look amazing, and they've been, you know, my go-to for over a year. So it's hard to figure that out. There's not another brand that does the same quality. However, their prices have increased so much since I started using them. So it has been a little stressful figuring this out. It's just been like a, I don't know what to do at this moment. I'm literally, it's basically at the point of like, do I cancel this event that I was really excited to go to also like see my friends, go to LA, be, you know, in the place that I lived for 7 years, just to have a little bit of a break, as well as try something I really want to try. Like there's no big book events as far as I can find online that are in the Pacific Northwest. The ones that do happen, they don't have like a market type thing. Everything's in California or out of state. I even looked for Portland, and like the ones that I've seen there are not really having that kind of vendor stuff. So I don't know, I guess like I could just focus more on getting stuff into bookstores and give up on the like trying to do book events. However, I just feel like this would be such a great opportunity, and I'm feeling really, really sad right now. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about it, because I feel like it's just something we don't talk about. There's decisions that have to be made that you don't want to make. And I think it's really hard, especially when like I'm the boss. Like I have to make this decision for myself and my business. And I've already like announced this stuff, so it feels like really embarrassing to be like, just kidding. I've never had to like pull out of an event because it might be like financially not good, or I can't have the products for this event. And it's like, I wish I could just be like, I'm canceling one and it's not a big deal, but these are all things that are like a big deal. So I don't know, I'm just feeling pretty bummed because I feel like I've worked so hard on this stuff, and I just didn't think prices had changed so much, as well as all so sorry, I just like choked on air. I'm just struggling today. What was I gonna say? As well as all of the financial stuff that I've had to fork out in January just to continue the business. We haven't even, like, I've ordered things for the shop, but like the pricing hasn't been like crazy. Apparel is just the most expensive, but it's also my best selling and highest, you know, money income quality item. Like I make the most profit on it. And so not having apparel would be a huge thing, because, you know, it's one thing for a ton of people to buy stickers, but stickers are $3 and they'd have to buy a lot of them versus someone buying, you know, a $60 sweatshirt. So it is very much like a, what do we do? What do we do? So yeah, I don't know the answer at the moment. I have to come up with the answer today, because I need to have this stuff ordered if it's going to happen. And even if not, I still have to have this stuff ordered for Handmade Land, which is coming up. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm like failing, and that's just the reality of business. And I feel weird too, because I think I've probably talked about this before, but technically my business is turning 5 this year, and even though that is the truth of like my situation, I've only been full-time in this business for a year now, And the growth that I've had in this last year has been 10 times what I've done in the last, few before that, because I was working a very demanding career and I had to back burn, the business a lot. Like there was so many times I just could not do anything for the shop because of my workload, because of just everything I was doing. So it feels hard because I feel like I should be at a different point at 5 years, but I'm not, and that's okay. And I think that everyone's journey is different, and so even if you see people posting, like, just take a minute and think about your circumstances, and you're not failing. I'm telling myself that same thing because I'm feeling very ill right now because I really want to do this and I think it would be such a big thing, but I also have to think about, is it the risk I can take right now this early in the year when all of my events end up being, further down the line? Because if I did Remistagon, it'd be 2 little markets that are the same weekend in March and then 1 in April and then May. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to like completely change my business plan this year to like make things work, and take on more markets, which I really wasn't wanting to do, since a lot of these I will be probably having to do alone this year because of Eli's work commitments. And so I'm just feeling very overwhelmed. And I don't really know how to fix that feeling right now. It's just what it is. But I think I need to, let's see, it's like 12:30. So even though this has been like not the best start of my day, and I've definitely almost cried because it's very disheartening when you're working so hard and you care so much, and I care so much about this launch and like doing this really cool event, but at the end of the day I also need to do what's best for the business, and if it's not taking this risk right now, then that's just what it is. It just sucks. And yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys so you kind of knew where I'm coming from. And it's just the reality, and I think that people don't share that because it is embarrassing. Like, this feels embarrassing for me to be like, hey guys, I did this big thing, I'm so excited for it, and I've been planning and prepping and making all these things and ordering all this stuff, and then just kidding, we're not doing it anymore. That doesn't feel so good. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is, then I'm just gonna really put my head down and apply to so many more markets. And things change, and I think you have to be flexible, as well as like so much is changing currently climate wise in the country that I'm definitely very cautious, because I do feel a little silly where I'm like, this stuff feels very trivial. However, it is my job, so I don't know. Anyway, what a day, what a time. Life is complicated. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm trying to keep a really positive attitude about this. Like, I feel kind of, I feel bad, but I'm also like, what can I do? You know what I mean? What can I really do right now besides move forward? So I'm gonna eat, and then maybe we'll switch gears and work on market prepping, what we can and can control, and then maybe address this a little bit later today. I just, at this moment, staring at this and like, I feel really bad. So I don't want to anymore. I want to work on making things, and I know that's gonna make me feel better too by seeing all the things I have created and worked really hard on this year, or last year I guess. So yeah, that's what today is. Real talks, I guess. Okay, I just made this little stack. We have 2 Kindle cases, or sleeves, and then we have 5 book sleeves, so that's super exciting. So this is what we have left of the Kindle and book sleeves. Honestly, it was a lot easier to get these made than I anticipated, which is great because I was getting really anxious about it. So now we can check that off the list. They're made for these upcoming markets, and after they're gone, they are gone, which is a little sad, but you know, we'll see. Who knows? I could completely change my mind. But now I am trying to decide my next move. Anyway, I think I want to make maybe some candles. I'm just trying to decide if I want to jump into that or if I should be getting back into this, which is probably what I should do. As much as I, at this moment, really don't want to. I still haven't really figured out the best thing to do as far as like deciding on this. I don't know. I just feel so frustrated. And I'm just feeling very like I don't know what the right decision is, and I hate that. But I do think I need to work on, I don't know if I did it yesterday. Now that I think about it, I guess I didn't do it yesterday, but I was like my plan for market stocking everything. Today, obviously, we got this one task done, which was a big one. Now that all of those are made, I don't have to worry about it. My dog is being annoying. What do you want? Don't act like that. Being snotty. She's just staring. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm trying to decide my next move. It is 3 o'clock. Honestly, I'll probably make a little coffee just to up the spirits, and then go from there. I think tomorrow I might do, I want to print out a whole bunch of bookmarks and make sure they're like ready to go. Usually bookmarks I let sit out for a day or two so the ink's super dry. I've noticed that the laminate doesn't adhere as well. I don't know what's going on with like laminating lately. I feel like sometimes it's perfectly fine, other times it's not. I don't know what the science is besides frustration. But yeah, anyway, we have quite a bit of other stuff obviously to do for market prep, but I'm really happy I got this sewing done and it looks so cute. It does make me like sad to think I might not make any more of these because I think they are so stinking cute with my little logo on it, even though my logo already has changed. I still like it. I think it's so sweet. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this day. And Lavender is, I don't know if you can even see her, she's just rolling around under the tripod. What a little smooch. But anyway, I'm gonna make coffee and then we'll evaluate where we're at next. Hello friends and happy Wednesday. So today we have something really exciting happening. I'm getting a whole bunch of free candle stuff. I'm so excited. One of my friends that I've met here in Seattle is not making candles anymore and she's gifting me a ton of stuff. So I think we're gonna be picking it up at some point today and we'll go through it together. I'm so excited and so grateful. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So today we have to make our official sad girl decision if we need to cancel our LA trip. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's just getting a little overwhelming. And I was trying to make that decision last night and I was like, I need to think on it. I need to like sleep on it. And I'm still in the same spot of uncertainty. So, but it needs to happen today because I need to order all this stuff for at least Handmade Land. And then I just posted on Instagram that new print that I made, the You Matter print, which I'm also gonna be doing as an embroidered shirt or sorry, crew neck, hopefully. And then right now I'm working on, I realized, you know, I was like, oh, January's over. I realized I hadn't done my February goals, and so that's kind of a bummer. I really want to start this year out being way more organized, and already there. We already are at that point of needing to remind myself. So I'm working on my goals list and writing down everything that needs to happen this month to stay on track for everything. And it's like pretty much, I mean, it's similar to January. I got a lot done in January. I have like a huge list of things that I checked off, so that's great. But I definitely need to deep dive into this. a bummer thing that happened last night, which I don't really have an answer for. I've had a lot of people give me like what they think it is, but basically my phone died, and then I turned it when I got it like charged and then back on. TikTok was undownloaded and like it uninstalled itself. So now I can't use TikTok at all. Great. Because it's not an app store, so you can't re-download it. I already had that issue with my TikTok shop account because it offloaded, so that sucked. And people are saying they think it's because of auto updates or like like the way like the iPhone works, where you can like auto uninstall apps that you're not using. However, like I use this app every single day, and I've never had this happen where an app just randomly gets uninstalled. As well as like the auto update, I don't understand what would be updating when there's no update. So I don't know. I also kind of think no one really knows, and I don't know. So I'm really frustrated though, because the app was on my phone, and then now it's not. Don't understand how that happens, and now I can't post or see anything on TikTok. So I'm pretty pissed about it, if I'm being honest, because I'm just kind of like, okay, weird. I don't know why it would do that without me pushing anything to accept that. So now we're kind of in a weird zone of I don't know what to do about TikTok, because I was starting to post more on there, and now I'm like, cool, I can't even get to it. So like obviously all my accounts are still there, it's just the app that is randomly decided to not want to be on my phone anymore. Love that, because I know people were too like, oh, if it's the auto spacer, but it wouldn't just delete apps that you're not, if you use an app a lot, it should know. So I don't know, I think it's a little funky. I'm a little weird. It's just like weird, and especially when I was just using it, so I don't really know what's going on. So that's me right now, really not happy. However, good things are happening. We had snow last night, and it looks so pretty outside. I already went for a little snow walk, which was very cute, and now I'm kind of just working on my goals list, as well as I'm going to be doing, I've talked about it off and on I think since technically December, because I was going to do it and then I was like, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do this, but now we have time. I want to do a how-to like market series, and so it's going to be like a 6-part series where the first video is just kind of talking about my experience in the last year of markets, good things, bad things, things I've learned, and then we're gonna have a video that's gonna be talking about like how to basically take your business from online to markets, and that kind of like how to get there and break that down. And then the third video is going to be prepping for markets in inventory. So I get those questions a lot, and I'll just talk about my process and what I think works. Depending on this is obviously. We'll have a whole video on market displays, things that you could use, how to kind of like up your game. And then a video about the little things you might forget about your first market, like some tips, things to remember. And then our last video will be a market Q&A video. So I did just post on my YouTube in the post section asking you guys what kind of like tips and things you want me to cover. You can comment below too in this video if you want, or you can go over to that post and ask your questions or tell me what specifically you'd like to see in these videos. I'm trying to make more content that's helpful for you. I know a lot of people say the vlogs in general are helpful because you're kind of like learning with me, and I love that. But I also want to be more of a resource this year, and that's something that's been, it was a big goal last year and it just didn't happen to the extent that I wanted to. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with content, and I'm hoping, to grow the channel. Right now we're almost at 3,000 subscribers, which is really crazy. But I do want to make more content that's a little more focused. I do really love the studio vlogs because it is kind of just like we're vibing together. But I do want to have some videos that are a little more like resources, and hopefully that gets more people here checking things out. Anyway, I am going to jump into, I have one order to do, and so I'll pack that. I think it's a really easy one. They just got a keychain. It's the Off to the Craft Store keychain. So I'm gonna pack that really quick, and then I should actually make some more stickers now I think about it, because I'm out of market stickers already, or not market stickers, packing stickers. There's just like a lot of little things that I'm like, oh, I should do this. I should make another brain dump video, or not video, brain dump list. I'm thinking about videos right now, you guys, my brain. I need to make another list of just all the stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, that has to get done, that has to get done, because they're not like specific things, they're just kind of like everywhere. Anywho, I'm going to keep working on stuff and we'll check back in together. Okay friends, I just got home from picking up all this new candle stuff and I wanted to show you everything. I'm so excited and so grateful that she just gave me all of this. So stuff needs to get cleaned up and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not complaining. There's so much stuff here. So first off, we have, oh my gosh, you guys, we have a wax warmer, like a huge one. Obviously, she needs to be cleaned up a teeny bit, but I'm not complaining. I do think I'm gonna get something so it sits up so I can easily put my pictures underneath. Obviously, it's like, right, if I put these to the side, then I could do it over the edge, but I don't know if I love that idea. It also still has a ton of wax in it, so that's exciting. And then, let's see, we have the lid. She had some like extra vessels, so I don't know if we'll do like a launch with these, but at least having kind of maybe, you know, trying something new maybe, or these could be gifts, but we love that. And here is the big shebang. I don't even know what's in here, so we're learning together. Oh wow, these were literally the ones I was waiting to show up. That's hilarious. Yeah, so these are Wixie or Makesy wood wicks, and I literally have, I'm waiting for these to show up. So I'm pretty sure this is the same size. Hey, get down, get out of there. No. If not, it's like pretty close. So I'm very excited. And then she gave me some more wax, it looks like, which we love that. And then, oh my gosh, literally so much stuff. We have some pictures. I do think I need to clean these guys out because I don't use that color. She used to do like pillar candles, and so some of them are a little bit just like different colors. But she gave me a ton of candle science scents, like so many new ones to smell. Golden, like some of these I don't even know. I don't have these. These are matcha and bergamot. That's the one I wanted to buy for a candle scent. Oh my gosh. English Garden. Face spray. Cocoa butter cashmere. Oh, spiced pumpkin. Wow, there's literally so many. Oh, we have a big thing of lavender. Spiced honey. Strawberry and cream. White sage and lavender. Oh my gosh, some of these, I'm really excited. Wow, what's this? Oh, it's a scale. Hey, I'll take it. So yeah, obviously there's things I need to clean, but hey, I'm so grateful. And we have some new pictures. We have some small ones and some big ones. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, I'm definitely going to get these things kind of cleaned up, and I've decided I'm going to make a shelf in my closet. Probably should put this stuff up because Lavender is like very interested. Yeah, are you interested? Maybe let's not. Why don't you come with me? Come on. I think what I'm gonna do is, after I clean everything off, first I'm gonna make lunch, then we're gonna process all that stuff and get it all cleaned up and kind of organized. We're going to clear off a shelf in here. Probably this shelf, because it's just tote bags right now, and maybe I can move this down here and tote bags can go down there. That whole shelf I'm gonna make my candle like section. We do have some vessels up here, but I'm thinking, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'm so grateful and so excited to have all this new stuff. Like literally, what a day. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna figure out also, we're not gonna be doing what I was doing before anymore, the like hot plate, now that we have an actual wax warmer. This is great news. But I do need to figure out kind of like the setup a little bit differently, and I want it to kind of stay clean. So I'm gonna clean everything up and we're going to go smell all these new scents. I'm so excited. A whole bunch of them are even ones that I was gonna order to smell. And then there's some that I didn't even know existed. So this is exciting, and I don't have to buy some of these things now because Matcha and Bergamot was going to be a candle I wanted to do. And there were a couple others I saw in there that I was like, oh my gosh, and some that I've never smelled. So this is so exciting, you guys. I'm so grateful for a small business community. Like, what an MVP. I love when people like are like, here, I'll just give you all this. Like, what? I'm so excited. But yeah, I need to eat some lunch, and then I'm going to process all that stuff, get it all cleaned up. We're gonna organize this shelf in here and get that going. And then, oh my gosh. Hi. That was a little extra. Just like a teeny bit. Anyway. Hi, you good girl. She's just sitting there like, pay attention to me. So, very exciting! I can't wait to go through everything, and then we'll talk about all these new scents that we get to smell. Okay, reporting from the floor. I cleaned off all these new bottles, and I wanted to show you some of these new scents and where I'm going to be putting them. And I also cleaned out all these new pitchers that I just got. I think I'm going to have to do another round of heating them up and cleaning them. I think she used some dyes in some of her candles because she had pillar candles, and so I need to get them completely cleaned out so we don't have any remaining dye left. But it's looking so good. I'm so excited. So let me show you some of these new scents and tell you which ones I am very excited about and which ones I'm like, we'll see. I'll keep them for a little bit, and maybe I'll give them to somebody else that does candle making if I end up not liking them enough. But there's some really good ones in here, so I'm really excited. Okay, way in the back is what it's called, Spiced Honey and Tonka. And I don't know if I'll be using that one. It's just a little too, I don't even know. It's not spicy, but it's a little bit more earthy and like honey smelling than I usually would go for. But maybe mixed with something would be good. Same with this Moroccan Cashmere. Not 100% if I'm going to keep this one. It does smell good, but just unsure at the moment. So it's going to go back here. And then, let's see. What other one was I unsure about? I don't even know. There's so many. This hibiscus palm I'm also a little unsure about. But there's a lot of these too only have like a little bit left, so I could make, you know, like a candle or something if there's people that are like, this is a good scent that I like. And then there's another one in here that I know I'm not a huge fan of. It kind of smells too much like laundry to me, this like Ocean Breeze one. As it's like not wanting to focus. Come on, little buddy. There we go. It smells good. It just reminds me of laundry, so I don't know if that would be my vibe. And then I think Citrus Sunshine too, I'm not 100% sure on. I do like it. I like it more than the other ones. I might put that actually a little further up. Strawberries and Cream smells good, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you like the idea of a strawberries and cream candle? Or like, should I add something else to it? I think that was one of her best-selling scents. She had a really cute, she did a lot of molds too on her jar candles. And so, let's see, there's the other straw. There's 2 strawberries and cream. Like, this is a full bottle. So I'm tempted to do something with that. I just don't know if you guys are like into strawberry candles. We'll see. And then we have, let's see, I just got this one in a sample size the other day. It's the mango and coconut milk. It smells like a pina colada. It smells so good. And then we have more that I am real excited about. So Citrus Sunshine was pretty good. Put that back there. Where's that other? The Citronella, I think is what it is. It was pretty good. I'm not sure still if I'm going to use it, but we have a lot of it. We have White Sage and Lavender, which is a really good one. And we have Plain Lavender as well, which I'm going to keep that one up here since I have bigger bottles. I also was going to do a Matcha and Bergamot one anyway. I have a sample size of that. and I really like the scent, so I'm excited about that. This one smells so good, Golden Hour. I think that's definitely going to be a new candle. This one as well, English Garden, I think that might be our choice for the Pride and Prejudice collection. Well, I guess it's the Classics collection that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be doing a Pride and Prejudice collection inside of the Classics collection, and so I'm kind of thinking that one might be it. It smells real stinking good. Literally smells like a fresh garden. We got matcha, Golden Hour, and then I think these two, so we have a teeny bit of green tea and lemongrass, which is one I use frequently, as well as this lavender, which I use a lot. And then we have a whole bunch of other ones. So we have some smaller ones. This smells insanely good. Like so stinking good. And there's 3 little bottles of this, and so I'm gonna look up this brand and see if I can get more, because it smells so good. Like I'm like, ooh, this would be such a good one. And then, yeah, let's see. Those are gonna go over here that I'll put with my other ones. And then we'll put maybe, so, and then this is a different brand I've never heard of, Sierra. It smells real stinking good. I think this will definitely be a candle we launch, obviously, for fall, and maybe add a little something else to it. But it smells really good, and there's a whole full bottle and like, let's see, I think there was a smaller bottle too. Yeah. So that's exciting. I think I'll probably put it back a little bit just because I won't be using that for a hot minute. And then there was this one, Sea Salt and Orchid. I don't really know what this room spray is. If anyone makes candles, I'd love to know what this means. It's a room spray base. I don't know. I'll Google it too, but if you have insight into what that is, I'd love to know. And then this one smells so stinking good. This Cocoa Butter Cashmere, which I'm kind of like, maybe I spaced these out just a teeny bit so there's a little room. It's not so cramped. And then those were the big bottles. Next to it, I'm gonna put some of these smaller ones. There was a Rosemary Mint that smelled really stinking good. Another Cocoa Cashmere, and this Cactus Sea Salt. And then there's some smaller bottles that were, like, so there's another Rosemary, Lemon Verbena, Autumn Glow, Honeysuckle Jasmine, another White Sage Lavender, and then there was like all these little guys that I didn't love the scents too much, and I'm not sure what we'll do. I'm gonna smell them again later. I feel like my nose is a little sensitive right now because of all these scents, but you know, it's okay. But I'm gonna put these guys here. I'm just so grateful, you guys. This is so exciting. But yeah, this smells insanely good, so I want more. So anyway, I am cleaning up the space out there, getting it all usable, getting all this stuff in here. I'm very excited. It feels so official to have so many fun things. And then I'm gonna switch back to design work and working on market prep. It's been kind of a weird day. It's snowing outside right now, which is so pretty. And yeah, it just feels like a weird one since I'm like getting stuff done, but also like I've been kind of all over the place today. But I'm excited. I also am so excited. People are really liking the new print that I posted, and I'm working on another print right now. So hopefully people are gonna like these new prints. But yeah, I'm gonna keep cleaning and getting my stuff together, and then we'll switch back into design work and market prep. Hello friends, and happy Thursday. So just gonna be honest, yesterday at a certain point I was like, do I do more work? And I didn't. So now we're here, and it is like 10 a.m. and I got some stuff done. We did my February goals. We're crossing that off. I worked on some content ideas, which was something I needed to do. Work on new products, order products. So that didn't happen. I'm definitely in a zone, and I don't know if this is like annoying for you guys, but it's just like, this is me, and like this is how I have to work through things, where I'm having a hard time making this big decision of if I need to cancel this California event, as much as I really want to do it. And I think it's mostly because when I don't want to do something so badly that I kind of like freeze and I don't know what to do. And so I froze yesterday and I just couldn't make that decision. And today I need to make that decision, and so we're gonna work through that today. It's not like a great thing about myself, but I know this about myself, is occasionally when things get real hard and it's hard to make these kind of like scary decisions, I freeze up. And so I'm trying to be kind to myself. That's why yesterday I was like, you know, I'm gonna give myself the day to work on things and then also kind of like, you know, work past this, because otherwise it will get worse and I'll get burnout. So now that we've gone through that, today I need to make all these decisions with apparel as well as with transfers. I just financially don't know how I can do both events, and that sucks. I almost am like, I wish I hadn't said yes to this waitlist. However, this waitlist thing that I got is a big deal. It's local and it is with a group that I do want to get more markets with, and so it is something that I kind of needed to do, kind of to prove myself and to also be able to get into more of these. And since these are events in my area, I do have to prioritize that, and so I'm just kind of teetering on what to do. Also, honestly, the weather has been so weird that I'm very nervous to drive all the way down there, because there is multiple spots throughout this drive where you get high in elevation, there's snow, there's mountains, and I just don't know if it's what the weather's gonna be. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. That's just where I am, because the main goal, like, or the main driving point of this is that I can't pay for apparel stocked for both events. However, both events would need apparel, and so that's where I'm at, and that just sucks. So, and it's like you can't really rely on if I don't sell things, because then that's not a good thing, but also that stock, like, it's just too much of a gamble. So I know I'm probably leaning towards I'm gonna have to cancel Romanticycon, and that's like a huge bummer. It makes me feel embarrassed that I was like so gung-ho. However, I did not foresee the amount of problems that have come up that have made it difficult. So anywho, that's just like the reality of the sitch. But today I do want to get to making things. I have a ton of stuff showing up today. I think we have glassware showing up. I think we have new candle vessels showing up, some more pens, and my candle making stuff finally has tracking. So that should show up, I think, let's see, today is 6th, 7th. It said Sunday, but that doesn't make any sense. So I'm guessing Monday or Saturday is when a lot of that's showing up, which is great. And then I'm going to keep working on design work and make my decisions with stuff. I think even if we do not end up doing the thing I really want to do, which is Romanticycon, we'll still have our Romanticy little launch, and that will be exciting. But yeah, it's bummer. It's a big bummer. But however, that is just sometimes how it is, and you know, you kind of have to just deal with it. So I'm gonna make my to-do list for today, and then we're gonna really get into it. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to release, I'm writing this down, the Q&A video. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Very exciting. I can't believe next week is Handmaidland. Oh my gosh, now I'm like, there's just too much, you guys. So yeah, I do have to make the decision today because I have to buy everything today. You know, what a day. What a day. What a time to be alive. I think I'm just gonna jump into everything I need to get done, and then we will check back in together. Oh boy. So a little update. I am working on, I don't know what my brain is doing. I added definitely another week in my brain for markets. I do this every single time. No matter if I'm staring at a calendar, my brain's just like, we got time. And we do have time. I will be working through the weekend, which I'm fine with. However, I'm like looking at my list and I'm just like, holy moly, McKenna. I'm trying to figure out too if I should just start prepping, like doing all the stickers and bookmarks and stuff, just because those are things that I can control right now. Apparel, I obviously need to order today, needs to happen, but I'm like, okay, I can't really make those things yet, and like certain candles I can make, other ones I can't. I'm looking at my list too, and I think we could technically start on some of the Romanticy candles. We'll be able to do, I think, I'm trying to still decide with this Pacific Northwest candle I want to do, if it's gonna be a wood wick. I want it to be a wood wick, but I'm also like timing wise, do I have enough time to wait for that? You know what I mean? I also need to order, I think, some more, I don't know, the thing with candles too is like, they're not, you know, I'm still growing in that department, and so part of me is like, should I even worry about buying more scents when I can make at least 2 of each for this upcoming market with the small bottles? I don't know. It's so hard to decide. Anyway, so today I need to order apparel. We need to order some scents that are going to be the ones for this launch. I am still waiting though for that. I really hope Makesy shows up this weekend so then I can make those decisions on some of these scents, because I feel like those scents specifically are going to be the ones I'm going to use for at least a couple of these Romantasy ones. Pacific Northwest, I already have the scents chosen, which I'm very excited about. I think you guys are really gonna like it. I didn't even add evergreen, so we're being different. Hopefully that's good. I might add like a dash, like a little of like a tree scent just to add to it, but it's technically moss, what is it? I'm like, hold on, let's go look. Oh wait, I think it's in here now. No, I pulled it out here. Hold on. Everything's a mess right now too. Classic. Let's see. Oh, I think it's oak moss. See, I came out here. Oak moss, amber, and I'm gonna add sandalwood. It smells so good, and I think it's like the perfect Pacific Northwest candle. And I do think that whole collection of the West Coast collection I'm gonna do is gonna have wood wicks. However, right now I'm like, well, if we can make like 2 with my normal wicks, then at least we have, you know, some candles for this event. And then for the launch it'll be those new wicks on it. So we'll see. I also need to restock Cozy Girl reading time. We only have 1 candle. We have plenty of just 1 more chapter. And then these new Romantasy ones, I'm so excited because those vessels are supposed to show up today. The new colored vessels, which I can't wait to show you guys in person. I can't wait to see them in person. I hope they're really cute. And then yeah, I'm just, the apparel part is what's taking me a while. I'm going to also maybe fits with my embroidery machine today or tomorrow probably, but I am going to try to order my digitized designs today. At some point we're going to reach out to, I think I'm still going to use the digitizer I had before. Now that I've kind of figured out what's going on and what to look for, as soon as he sends me those drafts, I will stitch them out and make sure I'm doing everything on my end that's right, and make sure, because you can do revisions and I can like point things out to him. Before, I think it was really a learning curve. He still has a really high, I used Fiverr and he has a really high rating, so I think it's just me. You know, it is a learning curve and I'm not a perfect person. I can't do everything perfect the first time, unfortunately. So we're gonna order some designs and hopefully we'll get them back quick enough to turn things around for next week. I'm also bringing kind of lower quantities with apparel specifically just because I'm not sure how it's gonna go. And I just don't want to overbuy like I've done in the past. And I'm thinking to potentially, with some of this embroidered stuff, getting some designs digitized for tote bags. So yeah, lots going on, lots to do. We love. But I'm gonna get back into this and hopefully I'll have good news and decisions made relatively soon. It's really hard. It's really hard to make these decisions, and then I'm also like, I feel like I need to be multitasking and maybe be printing some bookmarks and stuff. We have a good amount of bookmarks, but I do think there's some that need to be restocked for this event, and I like to let them dry. So at least get those printed today, and then I do think either we need to do keychains, mugs, or stickers. So lots to do, you guys. Okay friends, so a little update. Stickers for Handmade Land are all made except for our new stickers, which I still might make tonight. We'll see, but at least like the main new, like the main stock that I usually keep up is done. I'll take you over here so you can kind of see it. Look at all those stickers. So those are all done. It took forever. Tonight I'm still gonna print out my bookmarks and let them dry and all that kind of stuff. I also might print out the new notepads minus the book one, which we are still working on the formatting for. I might finish that tonight. But yeah, we're in a good spot as far as that. And we just got some packages you can see behind me. So without further ado, I really want to open these. I've been waiting all day for them to show up, and they just showed up. So this one isn't less exciting. I mean, it's still exciting, but hopefully it's the right color. Nervous. Yay! Here they are. It's this fun, like, kind of fuchsia color. I'm so excited. Okay, so now we have all our new colors. Oh, the pens are gonna look so good in like a little... I did test it out earlier. I don't know if I showed you guys. Let me do it right now so you can see. Because I have these new cups, which I use these. They're from Target. I know we're kind of like hating on Target right now. However, these have been the best thing I can find. And they're plastic, and the last ones I had were glass and I broke them. If you've been watching for a while, you probably saw that happen at, I think it was Pig Out that happened. But look how cute these are gonna look, all in a rainbow. You can just go like up. So I'm very excited about this little rainbow pen situation. I obviously don't have every color. It's just gonna be these 6 colors. So there's like that fuchsia, there's this pink, this light pink, and then there's a lavender, a light blue, a teal, and like kind of a green color. So I'm very excited about all of these. They're gonna be so cute. Okay, so that's all that was in this box. I think I might keep this box though because it's a good size for quite a bit of my orders, and I'll save this too. We gotta recycle. Okay, now to the really exciting boxes that I literally cannot wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's hope everything made it here safely. The bottom of this is stuck. Unbox all of these and then we'll look at them together, or let's look at these ones first and then we'll open the second box. So just to preface, this is our new vessels that I've been patiently waiting for. I'm so nervous. I hope they got here safely. They are packaged super well, which is great. Okay. Oh, is it really packaged this well? Shut up. It's so hard to see with this light right now. Can you tell that these are the cutest pink that you've ever seen? I'm gonna film them all in a better spot when, so you can actually see, but this is a light pink. Here, I can kind of show you a little bit better in the box. This is the one I was most excited for. I got 2 cases of these pinks. Holy moly, I'm so excited. This one is cranberry. So it's not an ember, but it's like a red. Especially next to the pink, you can really see it. That's cute. this moss. It's so hard to see with this lighting right now. I'm gonna move these guys over so we can undo the rest of my new vessels. And then we will, like in real life, they look great. I don't know why on the camera they're looking a little funny. Okay, so we have this really pretty, it's like a sage color. It's supposed to be kind of like a light blue. And then we have stone. Oh my gosh, these look so stinking good. Let me see if I can try to make this easier for you guys to see. That's better. Okay, so this one is that kind of sagey blue green. And then this one is stone. So it's kind of like this really pretty grayish. It's kind of a warm color. And then here is our moss. Ooh, cranberry. And that really pretty blush. Okay, you guys, so just filmed some stuff for the reels, and I'm so excited about these. I'm gonna show Eli because I haven't shown him yet. Showed you guys first. I think these look so stinking good, and some of these are gonna be limited edition kind of things. Specifically, I think with the classic literature collection that I'm gonna have come out in, I think probably mid to late March at this point. We're gonna have a little, I've been talking about it a little bit on here, but I'm so excited for that collection. I think it's gonna be so stinking cute, and I wanted to make like an exclusive scent for these books, and so we'll see if it's going to become something that's like staying in the shop, but for now it's gonna be like a limited release of that. And they're going to be with these colors, and then some of these other ones are also kind of like a limited batch for specific launches. So like this cranberry, it might stay as a well, permanent one. TBD. I was going to do on the blush too, but there's going to be one that's going to be like smutty little candle, like reading my smutty little with my little candle or something. I have it, it's written down. Don't quote me. Sometimes my brain doesn't, you know. But I'm really excited about these. I think they look so stinking good. Like, oh my god. I love them. They're so good. So I'm very excited about this because they're the same size as, I'm like double checking my lids. Let's make sure they fit. They should. I didn't end up buying lids from this group because they should be the same. Yeah. So they're gonna have a gold lid. This one's the green. But yeah, in this lighting, it is kind of hard to see on camera. I don't know. But I'll be buying my gold lids somewhere else. I kind of charged a lot for these. So that's why they're going to be coming limited batches. But they're the same size as our clear ones. I also bought some like eco candle dye to try out. Not any, I don't know if it's going to be in any of these upcoming launches, but just to make things, you know, a little fun. Try something new. I'm so excited. I think though, as far as the rest of tonight, I need to take a little break, and then I need to get back into making things and making some decisions. I know, you guys, I'm the worst. I know what the decision is, I just don't want to commit to it. And the decision is I should probably cancel it. I don't want to. Yeah. I just keep trying to come up with a good solution that doesn't make me cancel. I hate canceling things and I feel bad about it, but it's just seeming more and more likely that it's not a good idea. So I don't know, I'm just trying to like grapple with that, and then from there, as soon as I make that decision, I know I'll be able to work and get all these other things I need to get done. It's just like hard. It's just a hard decision. Anyway, I do think I'm gonna switch into cozy soon. So TBD if I'm gonna film. I probably will, but we'll see. I need to also find a place for all of these because my office is going to feel very crowded if I just leave these here. I might just stack them like over in a corner. They look so good. Ah, so excited. Hello friends, and happy Friday. So today I have already gotten up the Q&A video, so if you guys haven't watched it yet, go ahead and check it out. It was fun and I really like how it came out, so I hope you guys like it too. This morning we need to officially send out the email that I will not be doing Romanticon and posting about it. I don't want to, and I really have continued to try to figure this situation out with how I wanted to handle it. Lavender's very barky this morning. So yeah, I think it's just for the best financially, as well as just with everything that's going on. I don't know if it's a good idea to do this event like I had originally thought. I think if I hadn't gotten into Handmaidland, I obviously still would have been going, because all my resources would have gone to that. And right now, just with even yesterday, the amount of stickers I had to make just for Handmaidland was quite a bit. And so the idea of having to double everything, I just don't know if it makes sense. And I'm also nervous if I had, let's say one of these doesn't go well and we have all this extra stock sitting until my next markets, it's a little nerve-wracking. However, I am going to focus and try to apply to some more markets. A lot of these deadlines are coming up, I think on the 15th, and today is the 7th. And so I'm gonna try to apply to some that I know, you know, are a little bit easier. Some of them are wanting new items because I've applied so many times, you know, like to these events. Sometimes they're like, I need something fresh, I need something new, which is great. However, at the moment, between the time I applied for those other markets and now, it's like there hasn't been that much change. Like there's been some, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that I get a little annoyed with certain events where they ask kind of a lot of small businesses, and I'm like, okay. I understand they want to keep, you know, changing things up. However, having to present a whole new idea, a whole new booth or whatever is a lot of work just for one event. But I will be going through and I think adding more to my market list, which I think I've talked about in other vlogs. I have like a big sheet on Notion. It looks kind of like this. You can kind of see it. And it has basically all the events I've applied to, as well as events that I want to apply to. So I put different icons. If you use Notion, you know, you can make, when you make like one of these calendar event lists, you can like put different icons. And so for when I get in, I put a little green check. If I got waitlisted, I put a little pink heart. And then if I didn't get in, obviously I put a big like or actually I think, you know what, no, when I get waitlisted I put a yellow heart. When I've applied, I put a pink heart. And then when I haven't applied to it, I have a little pencil. Don't know why, these are just my icons that I've used. And so I think I need to officially just make my, like, apply to all these and make those decisions. Yeah, like this one, I think I didn't get into it. So I'm gonna put a, I'll have to double check. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna add some more to this list. We already have quite a few. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events confirmed so far this year, with a couple that I'm just needing to confirm. And then last year we did 30 something. So I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, that's a good amount so far to have like confirmed in early February. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think also I'm going to order my blanks. I need to recount everything with this decision, since the original count for my cart was for doing a couple things that were different, and so now I need to redo the counting, which is going to probably take me an hour to go through everything, double check my backstock, and check that I'm happy with the list, as well as order some new stuff for new apparel, which I hope you guys will really love. But yeah, so it's just been a little bit of a rough week having to make this decision. It does feel a little like, I don't know, I still am like, do I want to really cancel it? But I do think it might be just too much of a, even if I had started prepping before, like I would have made so much stock that would then potentially sit, or it would do really well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bummed about it. It was something I was really excited about. And I haven't really found other book events in the Pacific Northwest area that lets you apply as like a vendor. I've seen a lot of events, but they're not really vendor focused. So that makes me a little sad. I think though that is just going to push me to really focus in on design work, making collections that are going to be good for wholesaling, so I can get myself in more bookstores and really up my game in that way. So we're just kind of making some, you know, changes to how I wanted to do things. But that's okay. Life changes, and we have to make sometimes these hard business decisions, and they're not fun. And like, even though I think I could do it, it's more like, should I you know what I mean? And that's what's the bummer. But anyway, I think I'm gonna make my to-do list, and then I'm gonna jump into all this focusing on recounting everything that I want for these events. And then I think I wanted to post on socials today. I just haven't had any sales this week besides I had like one order. So it feels pretty stressful, if I'm being honest. I know it's too, like, I have a lot of things I want to be adding to the shop, and so at the moment there's not a lot of new product, and I'm trying to get more new customers to see said products. It's just been like really slow. But I know a lot of you guys are feeling that too, and like most of my small business friends are feeling that unless they had a launch. It's just that slow time of the year. So hopefully we're getting out of it. I really hope Handmade Land will be really good, and then we'll have some March stuff. But yeah, I do need to look and find some more events to add to this list, as well as maybe see if there's other types of things that we can do to increase our sales. I did get a quote from one of the wholesale, or not, yeah, the wholesale people or manufacturing that I'm trying to do, and it's coming in way higher than what I thought. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna look for other people to talk to, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I don't know. It's just been a lot to focus on. I think after, okay. Yeah, so basically I'm just trying to get this information. Anyway, it's just a lot to figure out. I think after Handmade Land, I'm really gonna focus in on more design work. And then we're still having the Romantasy launch. It's just gonna be a little bit smaller, I think, since this is not gonna be at a big event. But still lots of cute stuff. I'm gonna have 2 new crew necks, and I'm very excited about that. I think they're gonna be really cute. But yeah, it's just a lot of decision making, a lot of figuring stuff out. So I'm gonna focus in and order things and actually make those decisions, because I've been avoiding it because it's scary, and I think I just need to push past that fear and get over it, and then continue to work on market stuff, figure out if there's more applications I can do, and just kind of figure out what we can do differently to get some more sales. Social media wise, I'm just not sure. I feel like there hasn't been just a lot of interest in buying things right now. There's just a lot going on, so we'll see. Hopefully with all these new products launching though around Handmade Land, I'm kind of just gonna do a drop, I think. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it, should be next week, like maybe on Friday, and then I don't know. I need to figure out the official day I'm going to do it, because Handmade Land is 2 days, so I do need to figure that out. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm just gonna get into some work, and we're gonna be productive today. Oh boy. Okay guys, so let's talk about this really quick, because I am looking at these messages from some manufacturers I've been talking to, and a lot of people, not a ton of you guys, but a couple of you have been acting like these tariffs aren't going to affect small businesses, and that it's not a big deal, and that, you know, the other country will be paying it. That's not happening. Specifically with what I was trying to get manufactured, and this has been a couple times already I'm seeing this, and this is obviously just happening now. This is a new brand new thing they're telling me I will have to pay. They're adding a 10% value of tax on the goods for future orders because of the new tariffs that the president put on China. So not great, really not great for small businesses. We're having to pay an extra 10% on goods. That's a huge percentage. So I don't know if I'm even going to be able to move forward with this, and that sucks. I'm going to try to get more quotes and see if other ones are adding this tax as well. But yeah, not good, because I literally was worried about this, and I'm frustrated with myself because I kind of just kept telling myself, like, you know, like maybe it won't be a big deal, maybe it won't be that, you know, crazy. It is, like, it is going to be that big of a deal. I should have tried to, I mean, I was so overwhelmed, I had so much going on. I don't think I could have gotten it done because I was so busy, but I wish I had ordered this stuff before the inauguration, because now we're kind of facing this like doom. 10% is a huge increase for small businesses, so the tariffs are affecting small businesses. It's not good, and I'm not happy. Like, this is not good. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get some more info from them and then reach out to some other ones that I was talking to just to kind of get an idea of what that would mean. I'm basically just asking them for basic quotes for exactly what I want, like custom things, adding logo tags, and what the minimum quantity would be and what that tax would be. So far, not good. Not good for the little biz. Yeah. Yikes. Yikes! Okay, upon further research, I thought it was still the 25% tariff that was happening, and I didn't realize it officially went into effect. So on Tuesday, this week, it went into effect, but it was 10%. So me, the person that's trying to buy the item, is going to pay that tax, which is exactly what I was saying in a previous video when some of you guys were trying to argue with me about it. So yeah, we as the US citizen are going to be paying these tariffs by either increase in prices or these taxes that are adding on to it. So, you know, me being told you're getting a 10% tax, it's I'm paying the 10% tariff, so they don't have to do anything. Yeah, make it make sense. I don't know what the heck you guys were thinking if you thought that was not going to affect you. So yeah, I reached out to every single manufacturer I was talking to see if I'm going to get that same message from all of them, or if it was maybe just this one, or if they're going to increase their prices. Because if that's the case, I don't know if I can move forward with this now, which is a huge bummer because I've been, you know, dealing with this for a couple weeks or even months now, talking to people to get these things made. So if that's the case, I don't really know as far as like my Kindle and book sleeves, what I want to do. I guess like then maybe I would take it back into play to figure out if I want to be making them, or am I just going to have to cut them completely, or, you know, keep trying to find a US company. It's just they don't exist in the way that I want to have them made. They wouldn't look like the ones I have now. And I've been looking, but they pretty much only outsource these things. I don't know. I'm just super frustrated. I just feel like there's so much already on top of like this that is struggles for small businesses, and these things, like even if I wasn't getting anything manufactured, I'm already seeing price increases in quite a few things that I buy to make things, and so that's going to be a problem. And I don't know how to handle that at the moment, besides that's just like the case. You know, as much as people want to be like only order in the US, but like we don't have that infrastructure, and that's not how our entire consumer system is set up. Our capitalist system is not set up like that. Like we do not have these things being made here. It's not like I'm like choosing to outsource. It's because they do not exist here. And so I don't know how to handle that and what to do with that. It's just very frustrating because I feel like that's usually the answer. Someone being like, well then only order US stuff. And it's like, if I could, I would. If I could, I would, but they don't exist. Or it's at such a high increased price that it's like physically impossible for anyone to order unless you buy, or they have high quantities. That's the other problem, is like things here really want you to be like these huge corporations, and they want you to order a 5,000 pallet of a product, and that's just like not possible, versus when you do get to find manufacturers that are able to do small batches, like tens, even like 100 is considered a low batch. So yeah, not good. It's exactly what I was worried about when they first were talking about adding tariffs, and it's happening right now. And if that's the case, I have to completely revamp a lot of products that I was working on. So not happy, very frustrated, very over it. So I'm gonna see. I don't think I've got any messages back yet. No. It's probably gonna be, I don't know if we'll get answers today, but it definitely is not good. It's not good. I think now I need to focus on ordering blanks. I think I'm gonna do the numbers right now and just get that out of the way and get that ordered. And then I know we're gonna go for a coffee walk today. The sky is blue, even though it's freezing outside, so at least we'll go outside and it'll be nice. And hopefully we get some good answers from some of these companies, and it's not every single one adding it, but I mean, you can't, I'm gonna really try to keep researching, you guys, but like I don't know how to find companies here that do the same quality and quantities and honestly even make them. So I don't know. I'm feeling really bummed and like frustrated because I just never, I mean, even if I had an established thing, I think this would have been a huge hit to my business. And I've already seen quite a few businesses posting about this on their socials, being like, this is what's happening, I'm gonna have to reduce my prices. And so yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see how everything goes, but it's very stressful. It's just like another thing, you know? Another thing I have to think about and worry about. And all I want to do is make crafts. I mean, as much as I don't want to talk politics on here, all I want to do is make crafts. However, it would be irresponsible of me not to talk about this stuff because it does affect us. It is something that's happening, and I don't think having, you know, these conversations is political. It's literally just what's happening. Like, I'm not, you know? I don't know what to say. They already happened, and it's our reality. Anyway, I'm gonna try to listen to some music to chill out because I'm very heated right now and annoyed, and then work on my quantities and hopefully get some answers, and I'll keep you guys posted. We restocked some candles. So I restocked the small business candle, which is that coconut one, which I'm obsessed with, and I hope you guys have been liking it. I know a few of you have purchased from me and posted on your Instas, and I really appreciate it. And then I restocked the Cozy Girl Reading Time because I only have one, and so we're gonna have 3 of each, I think, at the market. And then I started experimenting a little bit with some of the new scents that we're gonna have. So I'm making a Pacific Northwest candle, which I'm so excited about. I'm doing like a West Coast collection. I think I've mentioned it maybe in the vlogs a little bit. And it's gonna be, I'm still trying to figure out how many places I'm going to be doing, but we're going to have some candles in it, and this is going to be in that launch, which will be launching in the first week of April. However, I'm going to have it early at some markets. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you're coming to my markets, you get them first, as well as one it's going to be a Read Banned Books candle. It smells so good. I'm so proud of myself. I feel like I don't know what it is about making candles, but I really love it. Like, it's something I'm having so much fun with. So I hope you guys are liking that as well. I did get some more news from the manufacturers, and I think I'm more just upset that this is like another hurdle to figure out. And I think that's why I'm having such a rough time with this and being frustrated, because it just feels like I keep having to pivot, and it's just a huge part of being a small business owner. You obviously always have to be ready to pivot. It gets a little exhausting sometimes. It is something I'm very used to with like my past job experience, but I think it's just this week in general has been not super easy. I mean, making decisions on canceling events and, you know, financial stuff, it's just exhausting, especially when you have such big dreams and ideas for things. However, it's gonna be okay. I definitely am going to, you know, take the night and really just like settle with this idea that I'm not probably, I mean, unless things, I basically got some answers, and they're now actually going to up this stuff to 25% tax for the tariffs, and I can't, you know, swing that, and I don't want to. And it's something that I've been wanting to like have more of, but however, it's just not seeming like it's a good idea. So I did ask some other questions, and I am talking to a few other ones to see if that's for everybody or if it's just this specific company that's being like this. I don't know. But maybe it's the sign that this isn't the route that I'm going to do for my business. I've always been hesitant to have things made just because my shop's been very much a like, you know, handmade shop, and so having things made feels a little scary, especially when I'm trying to make sure people know that these are my designs, because even now, like, it's something I have to be very, very conscious about and clear in my applications for things and just posting online. There's a lot of times people think I'm like reselling things, and you know, I put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into every single thing I design. So it does kind of make me frustrated sometimes when people don't see that, or they maybe just assume I buy every design, which if that's your business, I'm not saying that's bad. It's just for me, I put a lot of love and effort into every single design. And there's even ones that I'm like, I'm gonna redesign this. I have ideas. And so it's frustrating trying to navigate what's best for my business and what's best for me. And so if I cannot get these Kindle sleeves made, or like the coffee sleeves and stuff, then we'll just pivot and we'll figure out a different way to do it. You know, I think running a small business is all about problem solving, and it's a huge part of the job, and I think some people don't like that. And that's honestly a lot of times why people don't want to keep running a business, and I get it. It's a lot of problem solving. It's a lot of like pivoting and figuring things out and having to make changes, and if you're somebody that likes to keep a plan, you know, sometimes it's not at all possible with this. So I don't know, I'm just feeling very irritated that this is something I'm dealing with. I will say, like, if you're gonna try to argue with me in the comments, it's just not worth us arguing. Tariffs are going to affect small businesses. They already have. I have plenty of friends that get so much manufactured, and maybe their whole shop is them designing, making patterns, and they get everything made. That's going to affect them tremendously. And so pretending that this isn't something that's affecting US citizens is just being blind to the situation. I'm not even commenting on like the person that made it. I'm just saying these are not good things for businesses, not good things for US citizens. We're gonna see increases in food, we're gonna see increases with computers, basically everything, you know, like our country has just not been made to have manufacturing anymore. Like we're not a country that makes everything. A lot of other countries are. So it is just kind of hard to, you know, we're the ones gonna have to pay. So it's something we have to figure out how to pivot. And so right now, I think for the most part, I mean, thankfully, a lot of things that I make myself, like the products, or the, I don't even know, the materials to make the product are US based if I can help it. I mean, it's hard to know what you're getting a lot of times because, you know, there's not every time like a thing that says this is where it's from. A lot of times companies will just claim that they do it. So it is a little frustrating. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I didn't intend to have a tariff talk today, but it definitely has hit my business and I feel very frustrated. But I think, you know, maybe it's for the best, and maybe we just keep to the handmade vibes and we'll figure out the Kindle and book sleeves. So if you guys have any ideas, I just am more nervous about upkeeping Kindle and book sleeves. Markets are really hard to have these at, and I feel like online there's just other people that I feel like do it better. And so maybe if I want to put more energy into it, I also just really wanted these to have my own designs, like the patterns and stuff, and ordering fabric. At least so far, if you guys have a good resource and you're sewing and like you know about custom fabric, let me know. But so far, every single one I've looked up, it's usually $20 to $22 a yard, and that is so expensive, and it would make Kindle and book sleeves really expensive for me to make, and that's not including like my time and the other materials. So I don't know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And so I'm just figuring out the best path forward, you know? And I think that's just what's a little rough. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be making more things. The vlog is not stopping here. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's just, it's silly to pretend this isn't going to affect us. It does affect us, and if you're somebody that does order things and gets their designs made or whatever, you know, I feel you, and it's definitely frustrating. I am grateful that my business has pretty much been 100% handmade, and like, it's going to affect me at some point, but if, you know, it is affecting me now because I can't go forward with all these launches. It also means I now need to rethink basically the next few months and what I want to be making and do more research. And so that's where I'm feeling frustrated. I spent a lot of time, energy on designs and manufacturing things, and I'm a little upset, and I think that's fair. It is affecting me, and it affects my business, and that's why we're talking about it. It's not like I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to be this crazy political person in here, but it is things that are going to affect your business. And that's why I'm talking about it, and that's why I'm going to be frustrated, because it is something I now have to think about that I didn't have to think about, you know, a couple months ago. So anyway, rant over. So the rest of the night, I'm actually going to be experimenting with candles, but I'm not going to film it because it's just going to be me smelling things and then making some candles. Unless you guys are really into that, I don't know. We're going to be making some of the new candles, and then I will share that with you guys probably tomorrow, I would think. I'm trying to figure out still the labels. I put a poll on my Instagram and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please go follow me over there if you want to be a part of the polls. I usually post a lot of my product and like ideas to there, and so yeah, that's kind of where I go. But I posted a poll asking about specifically the candle labels, if you guys want them to be different. I am going to be keeping the fonts the same. I want everything to be consistently the same as far as fonts. However, the labels, I'm like, maybe will change, but I'd love to know your thoughts. So make sure to follow me over there in general for input, because I really do appreciate input, and it is sometimes hard with these vlogs when they come out a little bit later than my decision making. But anyway, that is where I'm at. So I'm going to be making some candle decisions. I'm going to be making 4 new candles. So 2 of them I have picked out the scents already. We just have to make them. And then the other 2 I need to officially make my decisions on the scents. There's going to be 2 candles in the Romantasy launch, and then there's going to be 2 candles that are kind of just going to come out. One's going to be for that West Coast one, and the other one's going to come out online probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm still figuring out this launch. It's been a little chaotic because everything keeps changing, but I'm very excited for you guys to see all the new things I'm working on. I really am proud of all the new designs I'm having. It's just frustrating when I'm pivoting, so it's okay. I guess we'll just keep making handmade items, and I know that's like what you guys like anyway, so maybe it's for the best. Anyhow, I'm done talking for Friday, and I'm gonna get my cozies, eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna play with some candles, and we'll talk tomorrow. Hello friends, and happy Saturday. So, you know, it's been a week. I'm definitely trying to just, you know, move forward and really figure out what is going to make the most sense for the business. And it's just been a lot of up and down. I know, and specifically this vlog, like, I almost don't even want to post it because I feel like it's been such a roller coaster. However, that's why I do this, to show you guys the reality, even when it sucks. This week has sucked, and it's been a lot on my little heart and a lot on my little brain. But a lot of good things have happened. I have figured out my scents for these next few candles, and I'm so excited. I am still waiting on my make-see order so that I can make my decisions on one of the last candles that will be launching in the Romantasy launch that I'll be doing. It's just trying to decide. I just feel like I'm not liking the combos I'm doing for this last candle. However, I have 3 other candles that I'm about to go make and test out. I'm very excited. I think you guys are really gonna like them. At least I think they smell really great, and I'm excited. They're very like warm smells, so it should be fun. And they're gonna be at Handmade Land, and then they'll be launching online a little bit later. So it'll be kind of fun because if you show up to that event, you'll get things that will not even be online yet, and some things I won't even have shared yet. So that's pretty exciting. Today we're gonna make those candles and finish up kind of candle making for at least this. I'll still probably make my new candle next week in next week's vlog, but as far as for the market, we're gonna get that done, and then I haven't printed out bookmarks yet. I need to do that today. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. I don't know why. And then we are going to basically just keep market prepping as well as working on new designs and getting that kind of figured out. I had kind of an idea to maybe make that print that I made into some mugs. I think that would be really cute. I'm just trying to decide if I want it to be the 16-ounce mug or if I want it to be a sublimation mug. I just feel like I never bring my sublimation mugs with me because I don't have enough space at markets, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe figuring that out and having more of that since we'll have kind of like less apparel. So I might just do like a full, maybe we'll just do a full mug set like on that stand. I don't even know. But anyway, we gotta figure that out. For now, I'm going to get myself organized to test out these new candles. One of them is going to be in the fun new colored vessels, so that's pretty exciting. I need to do some math really quick, and then I'm also going to do some computer work really quick before we start candle making, and then we're going to jump into candles, and then we're going to just keep the day going. I also need to figure out for my notepads that I'm doing, I don't have, so to make these I need like 2 wood pieces that are basically going to be like squishing them together. We don't have that made yet. I've seen a lot of people use binder clips, and I know I have them somewhere in this house, but I have to go searching, or at least something that will work the same to give enough pressure. I think for at least the market, I'm only going to make a couple of each since this is the first time I'm ever going to sell these. But I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are gonna like them, and I'll have them online too. I'm just trying to decide when the launch is gonna be, if it's gonna be the Friday before Handmade Land, or if I should do it like the Monday or like midweek the next week, so I have time to restock for you guys, as well as get all the pictures done. I know I'll probably do some of it this week, but yeah. And I posted my new logo, so that's pretty exciting. I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys like it too. But now, I think I'm just gonna jump into the long to-do list that we have today. It's like a rainy Seattle day, so it's kind of the perfect vibe to be in the studio today. I just got all the printing done, and then I went for a little walk because I was just needing to get out of the house. It was so cold outside. I wish it was so nice. I just miss the sun. I miss summer. I miss spring. But you know, the walk was okay. It definitely was like a Pacific Northwest moment. There was rain. It was cute. Lavender's in a bad mood. Classic tale as old as time. Hey, can you come here? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, and my hair's now super flat because it got wet. Anyway, I printed a big stack. It's over yonder. I don't know if you can see it. It's over there. Of the bookmarks, as well as I started revamping signage to now match the new branding colors and everything. And we're gonna do a big overhaul of all the brand, like the signage. And then I brought up my folio. So if you've been around for a while, oh my god, there's a whole bunch of lids fall over. I put all of my signage in like a little folio. I had a different one earlier last year and then it kind of broke. So I bought this one around school time at Target. So it's very great. I recommend if you have a lot of signage or just things you need to keep track of at a market, I love having this because I put everything that I'm gonna need as far as like signage, sizing stuff, stickers, pretty much everything goes in here. And it's gonna be a pain to update all this signage. However, I know I need to do it because It's gonna look so good when it's done. But yeah, right now I'm like, oh, this is a huge disaster of a mess. Lovely. But that needs to happen before next weekend, since that is our first market, and I want everything to look good. I'm also gonna be painting some display things either tomorrow or on Monday, so then it's ready for next weekend. I really want to add my logo to my checkout stand, as well as paint the edges pink, and then we're going to paint the pegboard pink as well. So we're gonna add some color, because when I was doing this before, I just didn't have time to do the big, like, make things look real cute, and now we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna update our signage. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of Pinteresting and really look and see if anyone has some any, like, maybe creative different ideas besides just me, you know, printing and laminating these. And I mean, I designed them and everything. It just feels like they're kind of like boring, and I want to make them cute. So anyway, that is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm trying to think what else. The candles smell so good. The one that I'm trying to decide though if I really like it or if I want to switch it, which I'm considering switching it, is the one of the Romantasy candles, which is okay because I think I could technically bring them for Handmade Land, and then we just switch the scent up for the actual launch, and these will just be the 3 random ones. I don't know. I think I'm being picky. It smells good. I just am not sure if it's the one, you know, for this specific candle. However, the Pacific Northwest candle smells perfect, and my new Reed Band Books candle also smells so good. So that is really exciting. I'm very excited about that. But I think this is where I'm actually leave you guys for this week's studio vlog. Just because everything else I'm going to be doing is just going to be probably on the couch, as well as like some like fluttering around in here. And also Lavender's just not in the mood for me to be working in my office right now, which is very annoying. Hey, wanna come say goodbye? Come here. She's like, no. She's gonna stand by the door and just be like, girl, look at her. Oh. Literally, who is she? Anyway, I definitely feel like this week was just an all-around bummer. It feels like this beginning of the year has not been super fun. Variety of reasons, obviously. Paying a lot of stuff up front, not having like any sales. I had no sales this week, and I'm feeling pretty crappy about that, obviously. I know it's gonna get better. It's exhausting, and to continue to be investing and putting things into the business, as well as just trying to be a person in the current times, has been rough. So yeah, weeks are not always perfect. Sometimes they're a little bit rough, and sometimes they're a little, you know, not cute, but it's okay, and that's just the reality of running a small business and being a person. I don't feel like it's genuine to post every week like it's amazing and everything's going like perfectly, because it's not the truth about running a business. It's not the truth of being a person, and I like to be honest and share that with you guys. So if you don't like that, I understand. There's plenty of other vlogs out there you can watch that are very much that, but we like to be honest and truthful here, and it's a safe space to feel the feels you need to feel. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for this week, and for hanging out with me through it all. Hopefully next week is a better week, and I think it will be because we have a market. Yay! But I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next time.